present moment is absence of all thoughts. So in the present moment, if you're present, you won't have any thoughts. You're just aware of your surroundings, your being, the things you're
And
looking
that is
around.
so hard to do. That is,
It's hard to do, but you can really observe yourself doing this when you're involved in an activity. So let's say if I'm playing football, I don't have any thoughts about the past or the future. The only thoughts I have are related to the very next thing that I'm supposed to do.
in football.
Like, for example, any kind
Like
of
playing, yeah.
activity. Like
Okay.
sport is an
Yeah.
excellent way of practicing awareness, because it forces you to be in the present moment. You're just fully focused on the task at hand, and you're not dwelling in your thoughts.
Is it because that the task is so overwhelming, maybe?
It's because it requires you to be present. It's because it's more action oriented than thought oriented. You just need to do as opposed to think, right?
Yes.
Which is not the same for running, because if you're just running at a specific pace, you you kind of get used to that running part here, and then that running motion just becomes second nature to you in that moment, so the
Just
thoughts
like
start
walking,
coming in.
maybe.
Exactly, that's why you get a lot of thoughts while you're walking, right? It's
True.
automatic. But
Best
when you need
ideas
to,
come at that time.
yeah, exactly. And that's why people like yourself as well, you do a lot of those.
That's where my self-awareness has come from when I've had these talks. And like I said, Epictetus mentioned that just to understand the depths of my potential, it's that is where my depths become visible to me.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like, like you mentioned, you are naturally good at it. But once you start becoming aware of it yourself, I think you'll unlock a new superpower. So what I'm trying to say is that, like I mentioned, football, that is one activity. That is something I can apply to myself, so I can obviously relate to it and share my experience. That's one activity. Or boxing, for example, when you're sparring, you are required to be focused and attentive, right? For some people it could be editing, for some people it could be watching a show, right? But there could be those moments, slippery moments in between those shows, or while you're editing, or even while you're playing football, that a thought occurs and you associate yourself to that thought. So I think I've made it clear in the sense that all the thoughts are either in the past or the future, right? And that is not your reality. Your reality is the present moment.